Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and should we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today? But there was something I wanted to talk about Animal Crossing mechanic-wise, but we'll get into that in a bit, because it was something I actually discovered like a couple of days ago, and I was going to talk about it, but it was on Happy in Paradise episode, which was, you know, kind of a bit like difficult to talk about at the same time while doing whatever. Trying to decorate. So what else has been happening? You know, Turning Red I think was released. I don't know Disney Plus, so I haven't watched it, but I've just been looking at some of the review threads. Apparently people like it, so you know it's good to hear. It's good to hear. Apparently the animation's quite nice and that sort of thing. Maybe I'll check it out, or maybe I never will, which is just kind of, you know, how most of the movies where I'm just like, oh, well, that seems good, and go for me. I just never watch them. So anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 5:18 PM on Monday, March 14th, 2022. I believe, hold on, but there was also some day I missed a couple of days ago, but I can't. Oh, Mario Day. I missed Mario Day on the 10th of March. Oh well. Isn't today something as well? 14th of March. It feels like it is. Oh, it's White Day, isn't it? Today in Japan, isn't it? The counterpart to Valentine's Day. What's this? It's sort of like it's like Valentine's Day, where basically once, you know, on Valentine's Day you get given gifts and chocolates normally by whoever, you know, wants to confess to you. Also, who was visiting? Was it CJ or Flick? I didn't even pay attention. And then on White Day is when you get to reciprocate those gifts. Often with white gifts. I haven't talked about it yesterday. No, not yesterday, last year. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just doing a bit more of a drawing thumbnail art, and of course I had to take a break because, you know, I need to actually record the Animal Crossing episode for today, and that sort of thing. I'll be continuing on. It's okay. It's like, I think Dee looks too cute, like too like innocently cute, which is not really what she looks like in a lot of the previous ones, and I'm not exactly. I'm trying to pinpoint exactly why. I'm trying to make her look less cute and more like how she looks normally. I know that sounds like a strange thing to get. Let's make her look less cute, but it's just like she looks. she looks like a whole new dear character, and I'm just like, that's not really what I was going for. I guess it kind of fits Animal Crossing for. It's very much softer, and cutesy art style, but still, it's sort of just like a. This is not exactly what I was intending. But anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about is the fact, which I randomly stumbled upon by looking upon the Wikipedia Animal Crossing wiki. Not the fandom one, the Wikipedia one. I don't know why the two Animal Crossing wikis, they're both like equally updated, and they both seem pretty good, so I don't know why exactly the two of them. I just, you know, I guess they had a divergence in the community who were was upholding them, maybe they were created around the same sort of time, and, you know, that's sort of it. But we don't need either of these, so we're just going to buy this one to clear it out. But a thing I learned is that in New Horizons, there's actually subtypes of personalities, which is crazy, because this is one thing I said they should absolutely do. Like, instead of adding more personality types, because I understand they don't want to, because then they have to create like at least 30 new villages or something, all at once to actually fill in those new personality types, which currently don't exist. I mean, they had to think of like different designs and all that sort of species, and it's kind of a big ask, just being like, hey, just make up like 30 to 40 new personality types, and, you know, it's not even 30, 40, I guess it'd be like 60 or so, because they had to do male ones and female ones, because for some reason personality types are separated through gender in this game, which they don't need to be, I'm going to be perfectly honest, but the more I think about it. But I guess the argument there is because they're really like contrasting to each other. Like, lazy kind of already is quite similar to normal in the first place, etc, etc. But, you know, they're different enough that you could just have them like arbitrarily assigned to any of them, in my opinion. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I suggested way early on in New Horizons, like, I think I wish they did, which apparently they did do. I just didn't know they didn't do it. And they did it. Is that I wish they put in subtypes of these personalities. You could have a snooty type, but then you have like 3 different types of snooty personalities. Maybe one is much more like showy and like flashy and flamboyant, like the ones in New Leaf were, and one is much more like refined, elegant lady, like demure, you might say, which is a lot closer to the current New Horizon ones. And then maybe you have like one third one who's she's much more like a go-getter. She's like a businesswoman, that sort of thing. A girl boss, you might say. I'd be like, okay, I mean, you can have like 3 different snooty personality types of that sort of thing. So they all sort of align with snooty, they all sort of align with that sort of like refinedness, high expectations, extravagance style, but they interpret it in sort of different ways. Turns out there are different subtypes in New Horizons. That's crazy. I had no idea this is a thing. There's 2 subtypes for every single personality. And the reason I didn't know it was a thing is because it doesn't actually affect all that much, is what it turned out. The things it affects is there's a higher there's a correlation with basically the subtype and their hobby. If you don't know, a hobby is kind of like a what I thought was a subtype personality is basically the sort of activity that you'll most likely see them doing on your island. Which is, if you have Flo, or if you had Roscoe or Apollo, you'll be like, they sing all the time. It's because they have a singing of a musical hobby. That's the explanation for it. But yeah, but there's a correlation with whatever hobby they choose to have, depending on the subtype they have. But the subtypes, by the way, are called A and B. So you have like lazy A and lazy B. There's also the different subtypes might have different social levels depending on the personality. And this is one where I clocked it really early on, but I didn't understand why. I thought it was just a bit arbitrary. You'll notice with Vivian and Amelia in our island, whenever we enter a house and when we leave them, they they react differently. Like Vivian does a very sort of like casual like royal wave, while Amelia sort of does a much more casual like full-on wave, I suppose is how I describe it. And I was always when that happened, I don't think I first noticed it with Vivian, and I think it was Vivian and some other snooty villager I used to have. I don't remember which one exactly off the top of my head. I guess Diana maybe did it. I was like, I wonder why that happens. Like, why do they have a... Actually, I think Diana's probably the same. I think Diana's the same subtype as Vivian. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I was like, I wonder why that happens. And it happens with another villager type as well, which I also noticed with. I can't remember which one. Maybe it was Cranky or something. Where I was just like, the villagers wave differently, despite the fact of them being the same personality type. And I was like, that's a bit weird. Why is that? And it's because the different subtypes, some of the different subtypes have different social levels, which also explains why Vivian basically doesn't react when you react in front of her. Which I always found very strange, but then like Amelia does. She'll like mirror what you're doing, or she'll do an appropriate reaction in response. And while Vivian sort of just blankly stares at you, they have different like, I don't know if it's actually the actual official term is social levels or whatnot, but that's what the writing about it, like the analysis about it, I suppose, called it when I looked it up, and I was like, whoa, this explains so much. But the biggest thing, which is actually the difference between them, is what they choose to like focus on or choose to talk about in the conversations where they actually talk about themselves, i.e. the conversations which are not context sensitive, and the ones which are not, well, yeah, the ones which are non-context sensitive and not in response to something, i.e. the ones where you just talk to them normally and they don't like comment on anything you did or anything they did or anything time sensitive going on at the moment. And it's things I can't like have it. I probably have the tabs open somewhere. Let me see if I can find them. Here we go. There's a Tumblr subpost by Delbits Nomori, Tumblr, separated by hyphens, about personality A types and B types. Each villager has a main personality, but also a subtype depending on the A or B of a personality. Then we have small differences. Such a difference is social level and reactions. Here we go. So the royal wave, Cranky B and Snooty A do a royal wave, and if I recall correctly, I believe Vivian is a Snooty A type and Amelia is a Snooty B type, which explains why Amelia has a medium social level, which is just for greeting, which is a normal greeting, which you imagine any lazy or normal villager, they will do it. And apparently the Cranky A, Smug A, Snooty B and Sisterly B also do that. But then they have a chaotic wave, the double-handed wave, which you can imagine Audie and Rowan both doing. If they're Jock, Peppy, or Smug B, like I think Raymond is, because he does that, and Sisterly A, which I also think Phoebe is, they do the double-handed wave. I think Fuchsia might have done that as well. I can't remember. And I was like, whoa! This explains so much. Oh, there's not even very many. So, there's 4 Sisterly B characters. There's Charlize, I don't remember your name. Big Top? Sylvia? I can't remember a lot of these characters' names. It's like, what? Mind blown. It's mind blown. They're actually different and that sort of thing. But anyway, the social levels is just a small thing, and it also affects low socials barely react to expressions you do near them, while the other two tend to react. And I was like, what? This explains so much. I can't believe I'm only finding out about this now, to be honest. I guess I haven't really looked into New Horizon mechanics, so I guess, I take back my comment being like, I wish Nintendo implemented this feature, this subtype feature, or sub-personality feature into New Horizons, because I think it's a shame that they didn't. I take it back, because they have implemented it. I now change it to, I wish they implemented it more. I wish they went a bit harder on it. Because having it is noticeable when they wave, only if you're thinking about it from a game sense, and it's noticeable from the reactions, not from a game sense, I suppose, because, I think a lot of people have just been like, oh, it's very strange how, like, one of my villagers just like doesn't react to me whatsoever whenever I do a reaction in front of them. But this is the thing, subtypes are more like hobby type, that doesn't matter, but they have types of stories. They have different types of stories, and this is why I'm going to cover them now. So again, Dolbert's normally on Tumblr, separated by hyphens, if you want to find this. The cranky personality type, there's Cranky A and Cranky B. Cranky A reminisces about the old days and is more likely to have a nature hobby, while Cranky B has either education or music and gives old man wisdom advice. Now, from that description alone, you could, I'm thinking Apollo is Cranky B, because that sounds like what Apollo does, yeah, because he has a music copy, I'm pretty sure he's always singing. I'm trying to look at the other cranky villagers we used to have. So Bruce used to be Cranky A, and Cranky A is a medium social type, but Cranky B is a low social type. So we used to have Bruce, who was Cranky A, and he would used to reminisce about the old days, maybe, I don't really remember. What other cranky villagers? We had Caesar, who was Cranky B. Looking at all the other villagers, we had Harry, he was Cranky B as well. Most of them do seem to be Cranky B. But we've had, Roscoe as well, Cranky B. Yeah, Roscoe also had a singing hobby, didn't he? Now, it's not to say that the hobbies are like, all of them are like that, it's just the majority of them are like that. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Jock, you got Jock A, who have a bias towards play. All jocks have high social ability. And Jock A is about exercising and bodybuilding. And then Jock B is about fitness and being athletic and sports. Now that's kind of like a similar overlap there, so I'm not really exactly sure which one Rowan is. I'm trying to think. Does Rowan play more or does Rowan do more fitness? I think Rowan does more fitness, from what I recall. So I guess he'd be Jock B. Jock, where's Rowan? Rowan. Where's Rowan alphabetically in this? He doesn't exist. No, that's Pierce. So he's after. There's Rowan. Rowan is Jock B, as predicted. And because he does a lot of like working out. He does a lot of weightlifting, which makes sense. That makes him Jock B. So this is sort of like just like a guessing game of which villager subtypes we think each villager is. I don't know what other Jock villagers we've even had. I'm trying to think. Is Jay a Jock villager? I don't know which Jay. Jay talks more about sports. I guess that'd make him B. Oh, there he is. Yeah. I don't know why we talked to Beanie. I don't even know why we walked into your house. Oh, this is one thing. I started exercising. My friend told me about this thing called emotional exercises. You must try it sometime. Here goes. Aha! Ha 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 ha! Oh, boo-hoo. Anyway, that's the gist of it, dearie. They say it's supposed to be a good workout for facial muscles. Oh, but my whole body's exhausted. That's the thing. Snooty, Type B villagers. No, yes, Type B villagers talk more about working out and shopping. Just like Amina, who's Type B. There you go, she does a royal wave. No, she doesn't. She does a normal wave, sorry. Yeah, Vivian does a royal wave. I'm like, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway. Have we had any of these other Jock villagers? I'm looking at these Jock villagers. I don't think so. I don't think we've... Has it only been Rowan and Jay? That's surprising to me. I probably should have looked at them missions. I didn't pay attention to them. Chopper tree. Okay, we can do that. I don't think we've had any of the other ones. Mind you, you can't notice subtypes unless you've basically befriended them quite a lot, and they talk about random stuff with you, I suppose. So if you also didn't know that was a thing, you know, you, me, both. So okay, now we look at the next one. Smug A or Smug B. Musical education medium, the abandoned dorky past, and Smug B is nature high, trying to be trendy and celebrities. But that's obviously Raymond and Smug B. He definitely has, I believe he has been, it's either nature or education hobby. I can't remember which one he has. It might have been nature. And then he definitely is always trying to be trendy and with celebrities. Every time you talk to him, he's like, oh, I'm just like discovered this new trendy thing, etc, etc. There's only 5 Smug B villagers, one of them being Raymond. What other Smug villagers have we had? I guess they'd all be A. We've had Hippo. Hippo was A. So Hippo used to... Musical education. He might have had education. I don't remember. The band of a dorky past? I don't remember if Hippo talked about that, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Have we had any of these other Smug villagers? I don't think so. I don't think so. So then we go on to Lazy. Lazy A is nature, and they want to be a superhero in food. And Lazy B is play and trying to be mature and questioning things. Biscuit's absolutely B, because he's definitely got the play nature. He's always running about Evertown Square, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go, Biscuit and B. I know these villagers so well. I know them like the back of my hand. So what other villagers have we had? We've had Eric. I would guess A, because I feel like I remember Eric talking about being a superhero a lot. What other lazy villagers have we had? I think we've had one more. My instinct tells me, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So let's see. Oh, we had Claude, of course. Claude's A. I guess it makes sense. I don't really remember Claude or that one. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Oh, we had Deli as well. I forgot Deli was lazy. See, Daddy should be like a normal type villager, not lazy. Like, doesn't he just look like a normal type villager? That's what I think. Trying to be mature and questioning things. I didn't even realise that's what lazy type B was. That's what Biscuit is. But yeah, Deli, Eric, and Claude are all type A. Of course, this is not the same as type A and type B personality that we have in real life. Well, it's not actually real life in, I suppose, personality theory types in real life. I forget what it is. It's like type A is like very competitive and very driven to do things, and type B is much more relaxed. Or maybe it's type 1 and... No, it's type A and type B. Type 1 and type 2? No, type A and type B. I was thinking about what to do, and I almost had an idea. Almost. Do you think we can get you to say something, like being mature and questioning things? No, get out of here with this context. Contextual information. I've been working on some new ways to say hi to folks around the island. One idea is to use a super polite, but super loud voice from far away, like this. What do you think? Yo, it's me, Biscuit. I'm using my outdoor voice. I guess that's mature? Maybe? I don't know. It feels like a meta level questioning thing, so perhaps so. Anyway, we're going to go down to Sicily, which we looked up. No, sorry, Snooty's next one, not Sicily. I read it wrong. We said before, Amelia is B, Vivian is A. I think Diana is A as well, is my hunch. Have we had another Snooty villager? Probably. Oh, you know what? I should just remember the old Fawnhallow, and I'll be able to record any other Snooty villagers we've had. Diana, no. Mira, no. Oh, we have Pecan. I forgot. Pecan's a bit hard. Okay, so do we think Pecan is in education or fashion? I think. Oh yeah, but I didn't read it out as well. Snooty A is education, low social type, social level. But into interior design and self-improvement. I don't really know what Pecan says. Snooty B is into fashion, medium, working out, and shopping. I'm gonna say she is Snooty A. I don't know if that's true or not. Ah, she's Snooty B. So Amelia's Snooty B, Pecan's Snooty B. Diana is Snooty A. Have we had any of the other ones? Vivian, of course, Snooty A. Hello. I guess you are often like in a sports outfit. I didn't check if that was a cheat fuss or not. I probably should have checked. Spino's car, okay. It's not. Photo? Market auctioneer's cap, what? I don't think we've had... Have we had Freya? No, we've just done the customization for Freya on Happy in Paradise. What happens if you... do a Happy in Paradise customization for a character? Can you no longer invite them to your island? I don't really know. I've literally never thought about it until just now. Anyway, we're going to get some coconuts now. There's a lot of more Snooty B characters, which is interesting. Didn't expect that. Actually, I probably should have got the fact that Pecan's Snooty B, because she definitely does the normal wave, doesn't she, when she leaves, when we leave. Anyway, Peppy A and Peppy B. Peppy A likes play, hide, dancing and TV shows, while Peppy B likes fashion, games, comics, and cake as a KK fanatic. That's hard. Because Audie, I'm pretty sure, has the fitness hobby, so she's not either of the more common hobbies between the two. She does talk a lot about TV shows, but that's in context and contextual conversations where she talks about maglevs and love or whatever. Working out and shopping. Oh no, that's Snooty B. Games, comics, and KK fanatics. I don't think she talks about games and comics all that often, so I'm going to presume she's Peppy A. I don't know if that's true though. She's Peppy A. Okay. What other Peppy villages have we had? Hold on. Puddles. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look up a thing again. Puddles has play, fashion versus games, comics, and the KK fanatic. I'm pretty sure Puddles has a fashion hobby. So that would put her as Peppy B. What other Peppy villages have we had? Just trying to remember off the top of my head. I don't think we've had any others. I think those are the only Peppy villages we've had. So let's see. Peppy A. And there we go. Puddles and Peppy B. Just like I said. Apparently I'm very good at this. Or maybe I'm not. I don't know. I did get pecan wrong, to be fair. So we got normal. No, Sister villages next. Music or play. What else do we need to customize? What have we not customized for a while? Bugnet? I don't know. Oh, interesting. Oh, we don't have a start net. I don't know why we don't have that. And Sisterly A talks about being clumsy and impulsive. And Sisterly B are fitness and talk about the family and their past. Okay. Phoebe is definitely Sisterly A because she's high sociability. I think she has the play hobby as well, so that makes sense. I would assume Flo is Sisterly A then because she had a music hobby. I think she does with double. She did with double wave. That seems familiar to me. What other sisterly villages have we had? Oh, Pashmina. Oh, I don't remember what Pashmina does in the slightest. Music play off. I think she had music, so I think they're all Sisterly A. Wait. Yeah, I think they're all Sisterly A. Yep. Oh, yeah, and I said it. I forgot. I looked at this earlier in the episode, didn't I? There's only 4 Sisterly B characters, and it's Charlie's I Don't Know Your Name, Big Top, and Sylvia. Chop a tree down, deep sea diving. This is a fun game. This might not be a fun game for you, but it's a fun game for me. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Mira. Okay, Mira's definitely Sisterly A. I remember her double-handed wave. Okay, so the final one we got is normal villagers. Now, they're both medium sociability. Normal A likes nature, enjoys chores and knitting, and normal B likes education, learning new skills, and tea. Okay, that's quite a difficult one. I think Lily is A, because I think she's talked about us appearing on like a magazine cover for like a knitting magazine. That seems familiar in my mind. I think she has a nature hobby, I don't as well. Okay, what other normal villages have we had? I don't think we've had another normal villager. Have we only had Lily? Maybe. But she is A, so I guess I got that right. Have we not had another normal villager? That's actually crazy. We've only ever had one normal villager, and it was Lily. That's because she said perfect, we didn't need another one. Oh, we're going to get Fauna soon. She's normal B. I don't blame myself for not knowing that, because, you know, she's not actually on this island. It's nice at least that we don't have any overlaps between subtypes of personalities either. But this gives me all the more reason to be like Nintendo, allow us to have 16 villagers of our island, so then we get one of each type. So I guess this becomes the question of who would I invite to my island to get like one of each representative type. Okay, so for Cranky, we already have a Cranky B. We would need a Cranky A. Out of all the Cranky A villagers, I guess I'd get Bruce back. or I forgot his name, the guy with a plaster on his head. He's quite a cool one. I do like Sid as well. He's got very sneaky eyes. I'm trying to see who else I recognise, and I don't know quite a few of their names. That's Spike, right? We did customization for him. What's that guy's name? It starts with like C or something. But there with like the plaster on his head. I don't know why I drew a plaster on my head as if you could see what I'm doing, as if it would help. But anyway, so Jock character, we'd need a Jock A character. We can get Dom. Dom's adorable. Is that Punchy? Is that his name? Punchy's pretty cool. We need to chop down a tree. I don't think we'll do fossils. We'll just do the exercises probably when I look at this. I think we'd either get Non or we'll get... I don't know if his name's actually Punchy or not, but the cat... Or actually, the alligator Sly is pretty cool as well, I'm not gonna lie. I like tomato customization. Okay, what's Snooty? Snooty, we already got one of each, so we don't need to worry about that. Peppy, we need a Peppy B, which is fortunately most of them. It'd have to be Peanut, right? Peanut used to be one of my One of my favourites in Wild World. I'm just looking at the others and there's quite a lot of good characters here. I mean, you got Cookie's a Peppy villager? I thought she was a normal villager. You got Bunny, you got Peppy, you got Chrissy. All good characters. I forgot your name, Dot, maybe? A rabbit? You can get Pango. Is that her name? I think her name's Pango. I didn't know Patty was a Peppy villager. I'm actually learning a lot about this. We've got Peanut. You got Pinky. Oh, we have Puddles. Okay, it would be Puddles. you got Twiggy down here. You got a lot of good villagers in Peppy B. Okay, Smug. You'd have Smug A. Kyle's pretty good. Oh, so is Julian. Julian's really good as well. Tex, Zell, Marshall's up there. Very popular ones. I don't know who I'd go with. Maybe Julian. Julian's pretty amusing. Okay, so from Lazy A villagers, who do we get from here? Hornsby pretty cute. We could get Eric back. We can get Philbert as well. Jump, 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 jump. Sucker's pretty cute as well. Normal villagers, we have both of Sisterly. Oh, Sisterly, we don't have much choice. We'd have Charlie's. This one I don't remember, Big Top or Sylvia. I'm quite indifferent to all of them. So I guess Charlize. Mainly because I actually definitely know your name. Oh, that's a fun sort of thought experiment. Anyway, there's personality subtypes. And sorry, that was probably not the most informative episode, nor was it the most entertaining episode. But, you know, it's here, I suppose. But anyway, we're going to round off this episode here, I think. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, subscriptions, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me, Dear Darling, Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. Hope we see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. It's an interesting list.